Hey guys, I'm Becky and welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be a good idea just to touch on some hot spots that you're going to run into in your financial journey. While I know we all want to be able to retire one day, that journey is going to be different for each of us. No matter what, everyone is going to have their own stages that they go through and their own steps in this process. Some people might be focusing on saving up for a down payment for a house, while others might be trying to pay off student loans. Or maybe they're just trying to keep the lights on during this COVID craziness. No matter what stage you're at or where you're at in your life, there's going to be certain bases that you're going to want to be able to cover before you can move forward and actually get to that retirement. The first one is going to be living within your means. In 2017, CareerBuilder conducted a study in the United States and found that 71% of all workers are living in debt. America is built on a consumer economy. You're encouraged to buy from ads on cartoons to billboards to magazines. Having more is the best way to go, right? I don't think so. If you're struggling to put food on the table, you shouldn't be buying a brand new car or a video game. Number 2, build an emergency fund. Your emergency fund should cover your expenses for at least 3 months, while 6 months would be better. This is like a backup to use when things hit the fan. Like when your car breaks down, or your apartment floods, or your baby falls and breaks their leg. It's your safety net you should always have tucked away so you don't have to take out a last minute loan just to get through the week or the month. Number 3, pay off your credit card minimums every single month. Make the minimum payment no matter what. While you might not be at a place to pay extra on top of that, you don't want to miss a payment. It's incredibly easy to miss that first payment, owe late fees, and then fall deeper and deeper into that debt trap as time goes on and it's harder to pay those off. Number 4, take advantage of your company's retirement fund matching if they have one. Meaning, if your company offers to match a percentage of the money you put towards your retirement, you want to take advantage of that. So if you put $50 of your own paycheck and your company adds their own $50, that would make the total invested in your retirement $100. If you don't do that at least, you're letting free money go every single month. Now those first 4 bases are the foundation of what you need to have before you can actually move forward with the rest of it. Once you have those in place, you can step into the big leagues and start knocking out things towards your retirement. Number 5 is going to be pay off all of your outstanding debt, minus your mortgage. We'll get into that later. It's time to get rid of those liabilities that you have. Even if that means just an extra $15 a month towards your student loans, every single bit counts. Now, there are a couple of different approaches to how to get out of debt. One is the snowball method. Another one is the avalanche method. Some people consider consolidating all their debt into one. Whatever approach you take, make sure it's the right one for you and your family. You don't want to base your financial decisions off of somebody that doesn't know the exact circumstances of what you're going through. Number 6, match out your 401k plan with your employer. Whether that's a 401k traditional or a 403b or an IRA, whatever that is, max out everything that you can every single year. This is the new pension plan that was created by Congress in 1986. The tax benefits that you gain from these plans can't really be matched in your personal investing. You can save on taxes right now by using the traditional method, or you can save on taxes when you retire using a Roth method, or maybe you can have a mix of both. It's important to keep in mind with this that there are certain limitations on how much you can contribute every single year to these accounts. That's why it's so important to use time as an advantage to you to make sure that you can put the most in for the most amount of years possible, rather than trying to play that catch-up game when you're 50 or 60 and it's still limited on how much you can contribute. Number 7 is saving 10 to 15% of your take-home pay. You want to be putting that into stocks, bonds, mutual funds, market funds, investing in real estate, maybe the really expensive Pokemon cards. There's different areas and ways that you can go about saving your money and gaining profit from it in the long run. The one thing to keep in mind is the phrase, don't keep all your eggs in one basket. This is where diversifying all of your investments and your savings becomes incredibly important. You don't want to have all of your money in stocks and then the stock market crashes the year that you plan to retire. You want to be able to spread out your money that you're saving into different avenues with real estate, stocks, bonds, cards, whatever that might be for you. Number 8 is paying off your mortgage. Now, I hold this one separately from just regular debts that you might have, because this is something that can be an asset for you in the future and for the long run. Once you hit that stage where you've paid off your home and you're not having to pay that mortgage anymore, you're basically just paying the upkeep and taxes. So after that, you're starting to save money that way. So it's different than a typical debt or a loan that you're going to have. Number 9, which is probably the most important step of all, and that is just to continue to keep living within your means. No matter what promotion you get or what bonus you might have, you always want to maintain that standard of living within your means. And by that I mean, don't spend more than you make. It's that simple. The study that CareerBuilder did also found that 59% of people who make more than $100,000 a year, so they're making 6 figures, were still living in debt. 59%. That's an incredibly large number of people that are making in almost excess the amount of money that they need. Life is hard. Money is harder. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't live a little bit here and a little bit there and be present in the moment, but you don't want to go out and buy a brand new $30,000 car just because you got a 5% raise, especially if you're trying to pay off student loans or pay off your house. You just have to do the best that you can with what you have and keep focused on that end goal. Because I know the end goal for all of us is to be financially stable, to know that one day we're going to be able to retire and we're not going to have to work till we die. And this is the most important key to that, is just understanding that you can't live life like you're making more money than you are. It'll just set you up to go back into debt and maintain that debt balance for the rest of your life, which I don't want for you. So look back on these 9 little things that you can do, 9 bases that you can cover, and really set yourself up for success by following them.